students? Yesterday already we have completed the electric current, its formula and unit. Today we are going to discuss the electric circuit and some examples. Now you know that in the given figure the simple electric circuit is shown. That is called systematic diagram of typical electric circuit. It comprises the cell means battery, bulb, ammeter and key. Here it is also called plug key. Here electric current flows in the circuit from positive, this is positive terminal, this is negative terminal, positive terminal to negative terminal. This arrow shows the direction of electric current, that is always from positive terminal to negative terminal of the cell through the bulb and ammeter. Now see the example number 12.1. A current of 0.5 ampere is drawn by the filament of an electric bulb for 10 minutes. Find the amount of electric charge that flows through the circuit. Here 0.5 ampere, that is given current. So I is equal to 0.5 ampere. Time is given 10 minutes. Now minutes you convert into the seconds. Multiply by 60. So it will be 600 seconds. Then what is the formula you know? I is equal to Q upon T. Q is the charge. Here Q we have to find. So Q is equal to I into T. Now put the values. I is 0.5 and T is 600. So it will be 5 upon 10 into 600. 0, 0 cancel out. 0, 5, 6 jar 30. So 300. And what is the unit of the charge? That is coulomb. So answer is 300 coulomb. Charge is flowing through this, electric charge is flowing through this circuit. So in this way you can calculate any one quantity, either I, Q or T. Two quantities will be given. Third you have to find this same formula. Okay. Now like to know flow of charges inside the wire. You know that the wire is working as here the conductor. And all these wires are made up of the metal. So how does a metal conduct electricity? You would think that the low energy electron would have great difficulty passing through a solid conductor. Inside the solid, the atoms are packed together with very little spacing between them. But it turns out that the electrons are able to travel through a perfect solid crystal smoothly and easily, almost as if they were in vacuum. The motion of electrons in a conductor, however, is very different from that of charges in empty space. When a steady current flows through a conductor, the electrons in it move with certain average drift speed. One can calculate this drift speed of electrons for a typical copper wire carrying a small current, and it is found to be actually very small, of the order of 1 millimeter per second. How it is then that an electric bulb lights up as soon as we turn the switch on? It cannot be that a current starts only when an electrons from one terminal of the electric supply physically reaches to other terminal through the bulb, because the physical drift of electrons in the conducting wire is very slow process. The exact mechanism of the current flow, which takes place with a speed close to the speed of the light. You know what is the speed of light? is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. So it's not a fascinating, but it is beyond the scope of this book. Do you feel like the probing this question at an advanced level? Okay, so at advanced study you will learn about it. Now the next topic, that is electric potential. Now what is electric potential? Electric potential that is denoted by V. V is the W upon Q. Now actually first of all we discuss you know that the electric charge, how it flows in the circuit. So we consider here the analogy of the flow of water. The charges do not flow in copper wire by themselves, just as the water in perfectly horizontal tube does not flow. If one end of the tube is connected to the tank of the water kept at the higher level such that there is a pressure difference between the two ends of tube, water flows out of the other end of the tube. For flow of the charges in conducting metallic wire, the gravity of course has no role to play here. The electrons move only if there is a difference of electric pressure. That is called potential difference. That is called potential difference. If there is a difference of electric pressure, then the difference of potential may be produced by the battery consisting of one or more electric cells. The chemical action within a cell generates the potential difference across the terminals of the cell when no current is drawn from it even. When the cell is connected to a conducting circuit element, the potential difference sets the charges in motion in the conductor and produces an electric current. In order to maintain the current in given electric circuit, the cell has to expend its chemical energy stored in. So how to define in words the electric potential? Electric potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit carrying some current as the work is to be done to move a unit charge from one point to another point. So in short we can say the work is to be done to move one charge from one point to another point. So potential difference V between 2 points is work done upon a charge, a unit charge. So electric potential, that is denoted by V, work done W and charge Q. So V is equal to W upon Q. Now the unit of this electric potential, that is volt, in honor of the scientist named Alessandro Volta, an Italian physicist. 1 volt is the potential difference between the 2 points in current carrying conductor when 1 joule of work is done to move a single charge of 1 coulomb from one point to another. So value will be 1 upon 1. So answer will be 1 joule per coulomb. What is the unit of work? That is joule. And what is the unit of charge? That is coulomb. So joule per coulomb is known as volt. Now the potential difference is measured with the instrument that is called voltmeter, and voltmeter is always connected parallel in the circuit. So instrument to measure the potential difference is called voltmeter, and it is always connected parallel across the points between which the potential difference is to be measured. So today you have to write the short note on potential difference. Okay.